Howdy, and good morning, third period class. My name's Eddie, and I chose to invest $1,000 into WWE, also known as World Wrestling Entertainment, on September 13, 2022. But before I venture into my investment results, let's quickly dive into the origins of the WWE. Dating back to the 1950s, World Wrestling Entertainment, also known as WWE, made its debut. The founders of this company, Vincent J. McMahon and Jess McMahon, would develop a wrestling promotion that could be televised regionally. Eventually, the company would be sold to Vincent's son, Vincent K. McMahon, and thus led to a wider audience and the public exposure of what would be known as the WWF. The service would provide consumers with a mixture of both professional wrestling and entertainment. Over the years, it has now been developed into WWE. Now, for what you all have been waiting for, did my stock perform phenomenally or did it tank? Well, let's take a look at the stats. 2 months ago, when I invested $1,000 in WWE, I was able to receive 14 shares for $64.26 per share. Now, the stock price has increased 10.94 shares compared to September 13, 2022. I had an amounting total of $955.64, whereas now the stock amounts to 1,900. Whoa. Compared to September 13th, 2022, I had an amounting total of $955.64, whereas now the stock amounts to $1,094.38. This is $138.74 as a difference, which holds great satisfaction. In comparison to NASDAQ and Russell 200, the WWE is not performing better than the stock market index. However, that does not mean the company is not doing well for itself. In fact, the market cap increased from $5.03 billion 2 months ago to $5.901 billion. This massive increase of 0.871 was due to stock prices. Reason being that in September, the WWE was only 68.26 per share, compared to it now being 79.20. The percentage growth in the market cap is 17.3%. The day after I invested $1,000 into the WWE stock market, the company announced a dividend of 0.12. One major factor in the change of stocks would have to be because of the retirement of former owner Vincent K. McMahon. He was directly forced to retire due to many accusations of paying multiple women millions of dollars to stay silent regarding his acts of workplace relationship and misconduct. Anyways, since then, he has been replaced by his daughter and now CEO of the company, Stephanie McMahon. She, alongside her husband Paul Levesque, aka Triple H, are now in the possession of the company and all its decisions. And in my opinion, this was a great call. And based off of the exponential growth of the WWE since my investment, I would buy more because the interest and demand of this company continue to rise. If I were lucky enough to make $138.74 with a $1,000 investment 2 months ago, there's no telling how much I could gain if I invested more. So, all in all, for those looking to make their first dip into investing into stocks, I recommend you try WWE. Because even with the smallest investment, you will get a fair share of your money back. In 2 months, my data has shown to develop a 10.94 jump.